let's get right into it, guys. I went thrifting at a bunch of freaking Goodwills today. Savers, a few pawn shops, actually. I did pick up a few things at pawn shops, which was pretty awesome. And I didn't actually spend that much money, surprisingly. I found a lot of really cheap things. So I'm going to start just hopping right into it. You can leave your comments right there in the chat or your questions. I already see one question there. What is up? Do you even thrift? We got Parrot Head Picker in the house, River City Creative in the house, 826 Junior, and Outdoor Wrangler. So those are the guys in the comment feed right now. If anybody wants to leave any questions in there, I will answer them periodically. So let's get right into it. So here's the first Goodwill bag. And this one had towels from Target, clearancing off $2 a pop. So I just grabbed these for myself at $2 a pop. You can't go wrong with brand new with tags towels. But to make a little bit of money there, always save the receipt. To make a little bit of money there, I picked up this Stitch plush. And this guy is really cool. He works perfectly fine. He's battery operated, but I have shut him off. He does talk. This guy's going for about $75 Amazon. So he's clearly used. I paid $2 for him. Let's pull that off. Paid $2 for him. He's going for a good amount. Stitch stuff is surprisingly worth a lot of money, guys. It actually is. So definitely look out for Stitch stuff from Lilo and Stitch. All right, next bag. Another Goodwill bag. We got a Nintendo Wii for $25. Now these are actually restricted on Amazon now. So sadly, this is going to have to go on eBay, so they go for a little bit less over on eBay. It came with everything besides a remote. Now, the only reason why I paid up on this, why I paid $25, is because I was able to turn it on, plug it in, press the eject button, and Wii Sports came out, which right now it's actually gone down in price a little bit. It's about a $15 game on Amazon. So that game will sell for $15. I might part this out because I don't think I have another Wii remote laying around, so I might have to part out every piece over on eBay, or I could just sell it as a lot without a controller, or I'll wait until I find a controller, really. So that's not too shabby there. Next, at that same Goodwill, right next to the Wii on the shelf, were two Mac Mini power adapters for $12 a pop. And these guys, I will double my money on Amazon after fees, selling for about $38. You get about $26 after fees, so I'm actually making $14 a piece on these guys. So $14, $28 total. I paid $22 for them, so more than double my money. And this goes with something else, so I won't show that right now. So let's go to this next Goodwill bag. I'm speeding through this. I really didn't get too much today, guys. But if you want to, definitely start leaving some questions in the chat feed. So let's see. We got a bunch of these Sims 2 expansions for the PC. And these expansions actually do super freaking well. They do way better than just the standalone game. I paid $3 a pop. Most I'm only going to double my money. I can tell right there the lighting makes it hard to see them. If I show right here, you can see exactly which ones they are. We have Sims 2 Best of Business Collection, Sims 2 Fun with Pets Collection, Sims 2 Apartment Life, and Sims 2 University Life. So not too shabby. $3 a pop. So a few I'll only double my money, and some I'll make about $7 on. So, or on one I'll make about $7 on. So happy there. And now some do have scratches, but like I say, I have a disc cleaner, and I think I was supposed to link it in my last. I haven't been really working on descriptions or anything since I've been doing these live things, so I actually have to work on my descriptions and my tags and all that stuff after this video. So next, brand new in box for $1.99, we have this Rolodex. It's brand new, sealed up, everything's good, still has the sticker on it. So this guy's brand new. The box has a little bit of corner wear here, but I think because it's so old, that shouldn't matter. This is from 2001. Because it has a little bit of wear, I don't think it will matter if I sell it as new. Now, I could sell it as used like new because there is not a single person on this listing. The listing is completely empty, which is awesome. And the rank is 156,000 in office products. I tried to look it up on Camel, and I just could not find anything on it for some reason. So I will be doing some more research on the computer to see what it has sold for in the past. while I actually have you guys here, I will look it up live right now. I will scan this in with my handy dandy barcode scanner. This thing is amazing if you guys want to speed up your listings, speed up everything about the business, really. Barcode scanners are the way to go. See that? That means it's ready to go. So let's scan this thing in to Camel and see what it has sold for in the past. I just picked it up because it was $1.99. I've heard Rolodexes go for a good amount, and it's not even showing up on Camel. So I guess we could look it up by the SKU, which is Amazon's own identifier for this. So the way to do that would be to scan this product in to Amazon itself. And that is exactly what we're about to do right now. We are going to scan this guy into Amazon, find the SKU, which should be on the listing, and then copy and paste that over on to Camel to see what this guy's been selling for. So it is a few steps. Very surprising that it's not actually popping up through Camel. Normally they should, right when you scan them in. So we'll see if there's an issue with this right now. Alright, so it is coming up right here on Amazon. Nobody on the listing, which is amazing. I love that. And let's just copy and paste the SKU right over to Camel. And it is... Or I keep saying the SKU. I think I mean to say the ASIN. Sorry, guys. I think I meant to say the ASIN. So, I've been meaning to say ASIN this entire time, and I've been saying SKU. So, excuse me. But I'm looking right now, and used price, there has been one used, no new, for some reason. So, I think somebody actually recently just created a listing, sold it right away, and then nobody else has been on the listing. So this guy is actually sold used for $95 on September 11th. And yeah, that's it. So mine's brand new. So if a used one sold for $95 just a month ago, a month and a day ago, and not another one has been on there, I have it brand new. So hopefully I could go for over 100. I will, of course, double check eBay with this. So I only paid $1.99. I just kind of took a whim. Pretty awesome. All right, so while I wait to go through my next couple bags, I'm going to read some comments. We have somebody. Let's scroll up. Good evening. All right, so Angel Summers is glad that she caught me live. I'm glad that you're watching. Or it might be a guy. Could be either or. I do not know. All right, let's see. Nancy Paz is in the house. Okay, so we do have some questions here. What is my best find ever? My best find ever was a sealed Sony CD Walkman. Sold it for $399. Insane, right? Really insane, actually. I only paid $10 for it. This was a while ago, though. It is not easy to find things like that. Really not easy at all. I'm out all the time. I'm out almost every day of the week, and I have found a sealed Sony Walkman once. I found other sealed Walkmans before, but they do not go for that much. Well, as much as the sealed Sony. All right. What do you have to sell on Amazon FBA? You can sell whatever you want. I sell all the stuff that I'm showing you right now. That was Scott Stringfellow that said that. There is a giant moth in here right now. Holy moly. All right, we'll ignore it. True Web Deal says, I highly recommend going with a wireless scanner. Don't cost much more, make it much easier. Oh, very cool. Okay. Well, the wired one, I don't really have an issue with too much, but I am getting a little bit tired of this wire, so maybe I will upgrade soon. But right now, I don't really have a reason to upgrade. I actually have another wired one sitting around somewhere that I need to find. And let's see, we got one more question, I believe, and then we are going into the rest of these bags. The Simple Joys of Life asked, have you done any more research on your laser discs? Any good ones? I have them all sitting right here. So, guys, I can actually show you my laser discs. This is something that I totally forgot about, but I picked up 44 laser discs for $1 a piece at a Goodwill the other day. And I've never messed with laser discs. I've never messed with laser discs before. So I just bought them on a complete whim, completely randomly. And we'll go through them in this live stream. All right, Now, I will finish the rest of these questions in a little bit. Let's finish going through everything I picked up today. So, we have another bag. This is from Savers. This is my lone clothing item I picked up today. Very, very interesting. It is called Janelli 100% Pure Silk. It is a men's button up, size medium. Very interesting looking, as you can tell. There's a little bit of, no, it's in good shape. It's in pretty good shape. So I paid $6.99 for it. Not a lot of data on these guys. I would say I'm hoping I can get, sell it for $29.99 plus shipping. That's kind of my go-to. I like to try and get around $25 after fees for all my clothing. So I will be listing it higher than that, but that's what I'd like to get. I think I'm going to be listing it for $39.99 plus shipping, and we'll see what happens with that. Next, we got a bunch of these guys. These are Sony 8mm tapes. They're all sealed. They're all blank media. Paid $2.99. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, right? So I got another one right here that has 5 of them. And, whoops, I just moved my mouse. And I got another one right here with 5. And another one right here with 5. And that's it. So I got all those 5 apiece on Amazon. There's not a listing for a multi-pack. There's only a listing for one. So I'm going to be doing eBay for those. Selling them as multi-packs of 5 probably. I think... What did I see? I'm pretty sure I could get right under $20 for them all. Well, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I could get about $15 for them all. So if I paid $3 each, I hope to sell for $15. I might be able to charge shipping on them. Maybe they're definitely under I don't know if they're under £1. That's cutting it close. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. Normally that's not a lot of profit, but I do have 5 bags of it. So if I only make $5 to $8 profit after fees, that really turns into, $5, $10, $15, $20 at the low end profit. And it's one listing, super easy to do. Let's go into this. This is super interesting. I paid $2.99. This is more blank media. This is Sony mini discs, and I have one sealed pack in here going for $79.99. Insane, right? These mini discs, I guess, are very rare. There's a bunch of open ones in here. I don't know if they're blank or not, so those, I guess, I will have to throw up on eBay. I don't know how to test them. Of course, I'll look into how to do that. So pretty interesting there. Mini discs are worth some good money. Only paid $2.99 for that. And then I got this, which is a Panasonic mini cassette recorder. So I feel like this person probably donated all this stuff because it was all sitting right next to each other. And $2.99 looks like it's going for about $35. So I will try to test it. I do not have any mini cassettes to test it out. But I will, rewind it, fast forward it, make sure there's a little bit of sound static, mess with all the buttons, do everything I can to test it as best as I can. Somebody's giving me a call. I'm going to decline that. And then I got a sealed CD. This is Sesame Street in Harmony, brand new sealed. What'd I pay? I paid $2.99. I can't really recall what it's going for right now. So one way that I can just look this up for you guys live would be to scan it in on my Amazon Seller app. So let's scan it in, even though the Amazon Seller app has been very, very, very iffy lately. Here it is. $14.99 is what it's going for. So not a whole lot of money. Why did I pick it up? I don't know. Well, I'm only going to make about $5 on it after fees. So for some reason I thought that was $34.99. I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. So got that receipt also. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got just a stack of cool things. And then I'll answer some questions, and then we'll get into the Laserdisc portion, which is something really interesting that I've never messed with, so it should be fun. So I stopped at a pawn shop, picked up 2 games. The first pawn shop I stopped at, picked up NFL Quarterback Club for the N64. It is not worth anything, but I don't own this game, and it was only $2. And then I asked the guy, I asked him if I could see this Def Jam Icon game for the Xbox 360. Now, Def Jam games are worth a good amount of money. Pretty much all of them are. Especially if you find Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York. Look that game up, guys. It is worth bank. excuse me, it is for the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. Worth a lot of money. So as he's grabbing this game off the shelf, he goes, yeah, we put everything good online. And, you know, that just kind of made me sink. So, because when I was talking about this, he's like, yeah, we only really sell the sports ones in here. I'm like, what? How many people come in looking for sports N64 games? And so I asked him how much he wants for this game, and he said $5. So I took it for $5, and I'm going to make at least $10 on this guy. Hopefully a little bit more. It is complete. The case is absolute trash. So I'm going to be putting it into another case. Good thing I have a bunch of extras. So sometimes even when they say they sell on eBay, it doesn't matter. They miss things. Everybody misses things all the time. So you gotta chill. My dog's over here giving me some attitude. It's making me angry. Alright, and then I went to another pawn shop and picked up a big stack of games. We got Mafia 2, and they wanted $13 for this originally, which is way too much. Then they had Condemned 2, which they wanted $7 for, which is about right. Then they had Saw 2, and this is the winner of the bunch. I know the original Saw is worth much more, but this one's still worth a decent amount. They wanted $11, and even at that price, I could have almost doubled my money. And then Condemned, the original one, the first one. One thing that a lot of these have in common is they're all horror games. Horror games do really well, especially around Christmas time. The prices are up a little bit. Not Christmas time, Halloween time. The prices are up a little bit. Then we got Half Minute Hero for the PSP. They wanted $5 for this. This guy's going for about $15 on Amazon. And then this Rengoku game, which is not worth much. I might be able to make $1 or $2 on it. I picked this up by mistake. I thought it was worth more. My fault. So we worked out a deal on all of these. I got them, all of them, for $35, which is a little more than I would have liked to pay. I would have liked to pay $30. I would have liked to pay $25. That's what I tried to get them all for. He wouldn't do that. So then I was trying real hard to get him for $30, and he wouldn't do it. So we agreed on $35, which is definitely paying up. I'm probably not. Hey, you chill. Hear her over there? She's barking. She's getting very annoying. So I can kind of let her in. 1 second. Sophia. There we go. I had her blocked off, and she doesn't like to be blocked off because I think she wants to go outside or something. She was just outside. I don't neglect her. She's just gets on my nerves sometimes. So I got all of these for $35, which is definitely paying up, but hopefully I could just about double my money. We'll see. So the pawn shop scores were not that great, to be honest. All right, so now we will get back. Oh, there she is back there. I don't know if you can see her. Hello, Soph. She's standing on the couch because she basically does whatever she wants because she's too spoiled. Way too spoiled, guys. All right. Yeah, well, somebody just asked said in the comments, she barks, you go running. Yeah, I went running because I knew she was going to keep doing that throughout the video, and it would have gotten really annoying. Normally, I try so hard to ignore her because she gets on my nerves. So let me grab some of these laser discs. Actually, let's answer some questions first. So let's see what we got going on in the comments. Scrolling up right now. We got... All right, here we go. Archetype says, I found a sealed History of the World board game that sold on Amazon for $379. That is insane, Archetype. History of the World, never heard of it. Definitely be looking into that in the future. I wonder if they sell for a lot used. I'm sure they do. 826 Junior says, and it had Call of Duty Ghosts, Destiny, LA Noire, Midway Arcade, Origins, and Skyrim 5, because he found an Xbox 360 with 500GB hard drive and 2 controllers. That's not bad. What'd you pay for that? Nancy says, or asks, do you use a barcode scanner on your phone? I do not. I just use my camera. It works perfect. I have the Samsung Galaxy S6, and or the S7, sorry, the S7, and it works amazingly. All right. 826 Junior says, with a Turtle Beach headset for $150, but I bargained my way down to $125. Nice price for all that. That's a really nice price. All right. All right. So, here we go. 826 Junior also asks, why did the person go to a thrift shop and ask for education? Because he was looking for thrift school. True. Very true. Uh-oh. The quality has gone down on the stream, but that's okay. Let's keep going. Scott Stringfellow says, I had 2 rated seller on eBay, but I quit selling once the postage went up. Don't quit once the postage goes up. You just got to increase your postage rates. All right. Oh, here we go. We got one more question. It is lagging a little bit right now. Hopefully that changes. I'm going to shut off my phone because sometimes that helps once it's connected to Wi-Fi. So let me take the Wi-Fi off of my phone right now because I can't have too many things connected at once, surprisingly. So, whatever. All right, we got a question. Do you send all your games to Amazon or do I list them on eBay or both? I mostly, 90% of things I sell over on Amazon. Now, like I said earlier in this show, that Wii's are no longer able to be sold on Amazon unless they're bundled in with certain things. So those I will put all up on eBay. I have about 7 of them because you need so many components to make them complete. You need the Wii, the power cord, the AV cables, the sensor bar, a Wiimote. Sometimes people include a nunchuck. I don't. Very interesting. So let's start going through some of these laser discs. Hopefully the internet gets back going a little bit better. So let's hope that it gets going a little bit better. So let's hop into these. Okay. Like I said, I paid $1 a piece. They're all pretty mint. I'm going to be stacking them right behind me. So we got Sean Connery, The Hunt for Red October, and the way you could tell something is a laser disc, first of all, because odds are it's going to be a movie. So if you are, confused, you're looking through all the records and you're curious, oh, how do I find some laser discs? How do I differentiate them between laser discs and records if you don't know anything about them? Well, you slide it out and a laser disc will look like this. There we go. Look at that. It'll be shiny as can be. It looks like a giant CD or a giant DVD, really. Pretty interesting. I don't really know what I'm going to sell these for 100% yet. I don't know which ones are worth a lot of money. I know some in here are probably worth a decent amount, and I could do some live research for you guys right here, right now, if you'd like. I definitely can. Do these have barcodes? These do have barcodes, so I won't be able to sell them on Amazon because they are considered DVD. I believe they're underneath DVD. So it might not be worth it to type every single one in on eBay during this live stream. But I will look up some of the more rare ones, I suppose, during this live stream. So let's see. Or the more, not rare ones, the more, I don't know, ones I think may be popular. Somebody asks, what do you do with your shovelware? I have so much shovelware just sitting around, but something really good to do with shovelware is scan it in on Declutter. Declutter is a really cool website, a really cool app. It's, there's no E at the end. It's just Declutter with an R, no ER. And that website, they pretty much pay you a dime to 50 cents to even $1 for games, even for shovelware games that aren't worth anything. So sometimes I'll wait until I have about a stack of 10 to 25, sometimes even more, and I just scan them all in, send them off to Declutter. That's what I do with a lot of the shovelware stuff. I know people bundle them in with systems. I guess I could do that also, so that may be something I look into in the future. And somebody asks, how do I test laser discs? I don't know yet because I do not have a laser disc player. So of course, since I'm selling them on eBay, I will say they're untested. I do not own a laser disc player, but I will show that the discs are in great shape. I have looked at a few and they seem to be in perfectly fine condition. So that's something I will be saying. 826 Junior asks, is there any way I could send you fan mail? I need to get a P.O. box first. I do not have a P.O. box, so I'd have to think about that. So let's go through some of this stuff. Let's see what else we got here. We also have the game, Michael Douglas. I don't think this would be very rare or very obscure. Like someone said in here, a good way to know if something is obscure or if something may be worth some money or not is if it looks obscure. If it's something you've never heard of before, odds are it could be worth some money. So Mission Impossible probably isn't worth any money. Now, I don't know this for a fact since I said I've never messed with laser discs. So we will have to see what happens. We have Nikita, which could be worth some money because I don't know if it's obscure or not, but this is definitely a movie that's not super widespread, I believe. So we'll see what happens there. I think my whole computer just froze on me. This is kind of interesting. All right, well, I am back. So hopefully it got all of that. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Crimson Tide is another one. The X-Files. Now, I actually heard that X-Files can be worth some money if you have a bunch of them. Now, I believe I did get more than 3. I think I got up to 5 of them. So that could be interesting to see if I bundle them together, if they're worth a good amount of money. I'm actually going to close out of these tabs that I have open because I think that might be messing with this live stream. Because I got a lot of things going on. I have Spotify open, Photoshop open, my live streaming and everything like that. We got Raking Profit in the house right now who's spelling my name wrong. Gee, Steve. Jesse, not Jessy. What are you doing? All right. Do I find a lot of new and sealed vinyls? Not a lot. Not a lot. I actually find a lot. 90%, 99% would be used. But you can definitely find them new. I have found some new, and I've actually sold some new. They sell for a lot if you find them new, definitely. All right. Lethal Weapon. Got Mel Gibson in the house. Clean Slate. Never heard of it. Babe. Now, this is something interesting because I know I have a few cartoons in here, a few Disney movies, things like that. Oh my gosh, Steve, you spelt it wrong again. Unless you're joking. Unless you're joking again. There's no I in there. Yeah, 826 Junior. I did see it. I read it earlier in the stream. All right, so let's see. We got The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and another X-Files. So X-Files, I believe, are actually worth a decent amount of money. I'm not 100% sure, though. Like I said, I don't know. I will be doing research afterwards, maybe make a whole dedicated video on all these laser discs I found, because I've never seen anybody buy and sell laser discs that I've seen on YouTube anyways. So sometimes I just like to mess around and buy a bunch of random things. I'll speed through a bunch of these just so we can bang them out real fast. Then I'll answer some more questions, and then we'll call it quits. So leave all of your questions in the chat right now. And while I'm speeding through these and not looking at the chat, give this a thumbs up because I love seeing the thumbs up afterwards. I just like them. So you should just give them to me because I really like them. Makes me happy. All right, we got Hard 8. Never heard of it. 7. Brad Pitt. Didn't he just cheat on Angelina? That's not good. We got another X-Files and another X-Files. So as you guys can see, I got a bunch of these X-Files ones, which I feel like I could lot up on eBay and definitely get a decent amount of money. Swingers with Vince Vaughn. This is actually on Netflix, so maybe nobody's looking for it on this. Who knows? Braveheart. Awesome movie. And some of these are double discs, so you want to make sure you have these. If you open them up, 2 discs. Could be worth some good money. Now for ones that I believe may be worth some money. We got Aladdin, which is also a double disc. Very awesome. Special edition. I don't know if it's special edition. And Toy Story. This is called Letterbox Laserdisc. And this is a Cav Letterbox Laserdisc. I don't know what the difference is. This is a widescreen edition. So they're all different. I don't really know how they work. Yes, just like Steve says, smash that like button. And I will send you my free book. It's called 120 Things to Buy and Sell or something like that. I don't know what his book is called. But it's more than 101. I'll tell you that. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark. Alien, which is really freaking cool. Aliens. Now, I don't know if I have all 3. If I have all 3 Alien movies, I can definitely lot that up on eBay. What I'm trying to do here is lots. I'm not trying to sell each one individually because that would take way too long. So I'm trying to get some lots together. We got The Crow and now horror movies right around Halloween. Got to get them listed now. I would like to try and get them all sold as a big lot. Another whatever movie. Reservoir Dogs, amazing movie. Never seen it. Go watch it. True Romance, never heard of it. Okay, last stack, guys. Let's bang through this. I'll answer the questions, and then it's time to go. I can tell I'm lagging a little bit, but the replay, I won't be lagging at all. All right, last stack. We got Star Trek, the Borg Collective. I don't know if Star Trek's worth anything. It may be. Nosferatu, kind of rare, I think. It's obscure. Harrison Ford again. Breakfast at Tiffany's, kind of basic. Apocalypse Now, pretty awesome movie. Field of Dreams. Now I could do a James Bond set because this person must have loved James Bond. They have a bunch of James Bond things. They have 007, Tomorrow Never Dies. Executive Decision by Kurt Russell. That's not James Bond. You'll see them soon. Austin Powers. Dr. No. And Thunderball. Awesome, awesome movies. Another Star Trek, so I can do a little lot of Star Treks. We got Kiss of Death and The Rock, both with Nicolas Cage. Everybody loves Nick Cage. Faithful, True Lies, LA Confidential, and Top Gun, which may be missing a disc. I don't know. It does open up. There's no second disc in here. There's only one disc, but I did look into it, and I think this only comes with one disc. So sometimes you can get a little confused there. So I will have to look into all of these. I can tell the quality's kind of iffy, so I will just answer these questions and end it at about the 35-minute mark. So let's see what we got. Deanna Clenk says, I sell vinyls on eBay. I sell them all on Amazon. I do really, really well with selling them on Amazon. So I would definitely look into selling them on Amazon, Deanna, or Diana. Unless you do really well on eBay, then keep doing it on eBay. I just don't do as well on eBay. 826 says, oh, it must have been when it froze, but is there a way I can send you fan mail? Yes, I answered that also. I know my stream's getting a little iffy. I do not have a P.O. box or anything like that, so I have nothing like that set up yet. I'm sorry. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future, though, which would be really awesome. Does eBay give you Sunday as a free day when it comes to one-day handling? Think about changing my handling to one day for the discounts. I believe so. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty positive. Yeah. This is a question. How can... no, I already answered that. Eric says Saturdays and Sundays are free days. There we go. Okay, so I guess both days are. Angel Summer says True Romance is a good movie. Might be. Kevin Flory says nice. Even Saturday. It's great to know that. Thanks. 826 Junior says, can you give a shout out to my friend? He really wants... he really wants one. His name is Tyler Caulfield. There we go, Tyler Caulfield. That's a shout out to you, without a doubt. And I think that is about it. So, pretty awesome. I have talked in the past that I don't know much about taxes. I really don't. I'm pretty bad with taxes. But Steve Rakin is interviewing a lady, can't recall her name at the moment, who is a CPA, I believe, and she knows a lot about taxes, online taxes, all that stuff. They're going to be talking about that. I know it can be a little boring, but if you plan on making a lot of money online, you really need to know how to do all of that. So I will be tuning in. That's at 9 o'clock over on Rake and Profit, the channel Rake and Profit. And he didn't tell me to say any of this, but I'm actually very curious. Okay, stream resumed. For a while there, it said my stream was complete, but now it's back. It's very interesting. So definitely recommend checking that out. I will talk to all you guys there. Please give this video a thumbs up if you actually liked it. Leave a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, guys. Thrift School signing out. See ya.